Yo, guys, let's drink some coffee and talk about this Sixers and Bucks game tonight. Yo, what is up, guys? DJ Eastwood here. This is the Run It Back podcast. This is the home of the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people don't like the truth. As always, hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, do me the biggest favor in the world and hit the like button on the video. Sixers, Bucks tonight, man. This is the test. This is the true test of a lot of things. This is a test for Joel Embiid after calling himself the best player in the world. This is a test for Ben Simmons. Can he be aggressive against good teams with size? And this is a test for Brett Brown. Can he run the right lineups, give the players the space they need to be effective and win this game? This is it. This is the test. On the road in Milwaukee against the best team in the East. This will tell us everything we want to know about this team. Check it out. Will Brett Brown do the right thing? You know, the whole Horford signing was in wake of us playing the Bucks, was in anticipation of us playing the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, we expected to be either the 1 or the 2 seed. That's clearly not going to happen now because the Horford signing ended up hurting the team more than helping. But the belief was we need the size to beat the Bucks. So my question is Brett Brown going to keep bringing Al Horford off of the bench? Or, because it's the Bucks, is he going to go back to starting Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and Al Horford all three together, putting Tobias at the small forward? What do you guys think, man? Let me know what you think he's going to do. I hope he doesn't. I hope he does the right thing. There's 2 things I hope Brett Brown does. I hope he brings Al Horford off the bench. I hope he avoids playing Horford alongside both Simmons and Embiid as much as possible. And I hope he has finally overcome his love affair with Raul Neto. That's what I hope. Those are the 3 keys to the game. 3 keys to the game are spacing, giving Joel Embiid space in the post, minimizing the ease of the double team, meaning when Horford's out there, the double team is just easy because everybody in the world just lets him shoot you know what I mean? Like, go ahead, shoot it, bro. We're going to go double team Joel. You can't run Horford. You can't. Give Embiid his space. Will Ben Simmons be aggressive? And the bench rotations. The last matchup with the Bucks, Embiid was 6 for 26 and shot 10 threes. And Al Horford shot 12 threes. I remember this game. You guys remember this game. We were on here freaking out. We're like, why do we have 2 7-footers shooting 22 3-pointers in a game against the best team in the East? We're supposed to be winning with size, and we got 2 centers out here jacking up threes. Now, Embiid shot terribly, and I don't know if that was because of good defense or if because he was just off that night, but obviously we're going to need him to shoot a better percentage than 6 for 26, and we're going to need him to be in the post. We're going to need him to be dominant in the post like he was against the Nets from start to finish. And, you know, refrain from the 3-point line. Take 1 here or there, you know, when you're open, when you're really feeling it. But 10? Nah. And Horford, I know we paid him the money, but 12 threes from Al Horford? No, can't happen. Cannot happen. Can't happen. That killed us. The thing about Horford is they're just letting him shoot. He's bricking everything, and he was still jacking him up. 12 threes. Just so you guys know the spread of this game on FanDuel, they're doing a Spread the Love event where every 1,000 people that bet on the Sixers, the spread goes higher. is the spread's at like 28 points right now. So I'm just letting you know that's basically free money. The Sixers are not going to lose this game by 28 points. The max bet is $50. The payout on that would be like 45. So FanDuel is basically giving you a free $45. That's essentially what this is. So I'm not sponsored by FanDuel or anything. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. You can go on there, put up $50, profit 45. And you would for the Sixers to lose by more than 28 in this game, that would be some pretty shit luck. And then you would come back here and be like, oh, Eastwood, you told me to bet on the Sixers and I lost $50, bro. But, I'm just letting you know. Embiid called himself the best player in the world after last game. He said a quote. It was real quick. It was like me, and me being the best player in the world, blah, 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 blah. And everybody's talking about that. And I love it. I love it. Because Embiid, when he's dominant and when he's in the right situation with the right space, he is the best player in the world. But I will say this. He tends to dominate, interior teams like the Nets or the Bulls and then talk a bunch of junk. And it's like, bro, I want you to dominate somebody good. Dominate somebody good. Put up 35 and 10 in this game against the Bucks, and then you're back. Have a huge game against the Bucks and a victory, and then you're back. But when he's in the right situation with space, he's dominant. So it's all about who's defending him and whether or not the coach puts him in the right situation. Bucks just beat Detroit by 20 points with their eyes closed. Everybody knew that was going to happen. Giannis had 33. Chris Middleton had 28. Eric Bledsoe had 19. These are guys we need to try to slow down, man. We need to Giannis is going to get his buckets. He just is. Middleton is a guy that can kill us if he gets hot. Eric Bledsoe, ball-handling guard, very quick off the dribble, type of player we have trouble with. We got to do our best perimeter defense and pick-and-roll defense, which is I don't even want to talk about our pick-and-roll defense, but we got to try to slow down all three of those guys to win this game. Last two times we played the Bucks, we basically allowed Giannis to shoot whatever three-pointers he wanted. We left him completely wide open. We guarded him the same way teams guard Ben Simmons at the three-point line, and he made one in 2 games. He's 1 for 14. So we'll see if that's our strategy coming into this game. And if he shoots that poorly, we're in good hands. But if he does make a couple of them early on, could that change our defensive philosophy? Are we going to start guarding him at the three-point line? Because he's had games where he shot 5 for 10. He's had games where he shot a decent percentage from 3. Usually not, but it could happen. So we'll see what he shoots like if we're allowing him to shoot and he's just jacking up threes because he's 1 for 14 in the past 2 games. It's the true test because it's on the road. We blew him out on Christmas Day, shooting 50, 60% from 3, 21 three-pointers in the game, most ever on Christmas Day. It was ridiculous. We're not going to shoot the 3-ball like that. We might. That would be nice, but probably not. Law of averages, you know what I mean? We are 26-2 at home. That's the best record in the NBA. We are 9-19 on the road. That's the same road record as the New York Knicks. That's disgusting. So we got to find a way to come with some energy on the road. We got to find a way to turn this around. Let's finally have a good showing on the road. Let's do it, man. We're a half game behind Miami, who plays the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. So we want to stay in this race. We're shooting for the 4th seed. We got to stay right on pace with Miami. Miami's not going to lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we got to win this game to stay on pace. It would just be so huge to pull off a victory on the road against the best team in the East with this new lineup of Horford coming off the bench. It would just be beautiful, man. Does Ben Simmons actually have back issues? Big question right now. Does Ben Simmons actually have back issues? I know he slipped and fell in that All-Star game, and my heart stopped for a second. I almost had a complete heart attack. And it looked like an awkward fall, And then I think maybe a couple days later, he's like, oh, man, my lower back is tight. You know what I mean? So does he really have back issues? I mean, I can't imagine with a whole week and a half off, he wouldn't be ready to play the first game back after All-Star break. So that concerns me that this wasn't load management. This actually was a back issue thing, and he's listed as probable. If Ben Simmons doesn't play tonight, you can pretty much chalk this one up, delete this video, throw it in the trash, because this game is over if Ben Simmons doesn't play tonight. The bench rotation, well, still speaking of Ben Simmons, last time we played the Bucks, he only attempted 6 shot attempts. So what we're going to need to do to get in his rhythm, get going downhill, get going attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line. We need more than 6 shot attempts out of you. You know what I mean? We need Ben Simmons to be aggressive, man. The bench rotation, Shake Milton, Alec Burks, GR3, Korkmaz, Matisse Thybulle. 5 guys that better be on the floor before Raul Neto. 5 guys that better see the floor before Raul Neto. I'm still amazed by the Raul Neto thing, because if you look at the lineup with Ben Simmons is in, his backup point guard was Shake Milton. And then in the second unit, they would run Josh Richardson at point guard. And then you could bring in Alec Burks, and that could even be a little bit of a third string point guard. Raul Neto didn't even see the floor when Ben Simmons wasn't in the game. So how, when Ben Simmons didn't play, did Raul Neto leapfrog all these guys into the starting lineup? That is insane. I'm still yelling about it. I'm still yelling about it. That is so insane. Every time I think Brett Brown's done doing insane things, he just blows my mind once again. It's almost like he's testing me. It's almost like he's watching these videos and he's like, I'm going to troll this DJ Eastwood dude, bro. I'm going to start Raul Neto, and this guy's going to lose his mind. What will Brett Brown do? Will Raul Neto see the floor? I hope not. Just don't do it. He doesn't give you anything, He's TJ McConnell 2.0, dude. Against good teams, he gives you nothing. He can't score. He can't defend. He stops the ball when it swings. He's a lump in the rotation. He's a lump on the floor, dude. He's in the way. Get him out of here. The way Alec Burks ran the pick and roll last night, or 2 nights ago, down the end of the game with him pick and rolling with Embiid. It was so beautiful. Going to the left side of the screen, stepping back out, getting another screen, going to the right side of the screen, either shooting a mid-range jumper or hitting the lane for the Euro step reverse. Like, he was doing so many things. I want Alec Burks to be the backup point guard. We'll see if it happens. Will Korkmaz be resurrected? Korkmaz has disappeared since having 2 back-to-back 30-point games. He's been ice cold from the floor. Are we all back off the Korkmaz wagon, or is he still the Turkish tower? Is he still the Turkish trigger? I like that one. Somebody said that in the comments. Shout out to you. Will he be resurrected? I think Korkmaz can shoot. I said that in lots of videos, but he needs space to shoot. He needs to get open shots. And when you play teams that play good perimeter defense, Korkmaz is just kind of taken away from it. He had a couple decent plays, though, at the end of that Brooklyn Nets game. He had the mid-range jumper at the end of the shot clock. Then he had that one little drive, finger roll that was nice. So it would be nice to see Korkmaz be resurrected. It would be nice to see Embiid shoot better than 6 for 26. It would be nice to see Ben Simmons at full strength, being aggressive, going downhill. So that's the 3 keys to the game. Give Embiid space, Ben Simmons' aggression going downhill, and Brett Brown's bench rotations. Let me know what you guys think about this game, man. My name is DJ Eastwood. This is the Run It Back podcast, home of the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people don't like the truth. Hit me up in the comments. Give me all your thoughts and opinions. And please hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let's go, baby. Bucks and Sixers tonight. I'm hyped. Let's do it. Let's do it.